Hello, everyone. Had a wonderful weekend. Yes, I got my garden just about winterized. There's still a few things that are growing, and picked a lot of vegetables. Yes, and now today I'm gonna have to kind of see what I'm gonna do with them. And spent a great day yesterday cleaning the garage and winterizing the rest of the backyard here with my son-in-law and my oldest granddaughter and the little one just kind of cruising around with us. Yes, it was really fun. And it feels good. We were all tired afterwards. Mommy here, my daughter, went horseback riding. Yes, with my youngest daughter as well. A friend we've known for a long time that now lives closer by. Yeah, used to live with us in our county there. Anyway, so everybody had a great time everywhere. It was a good weekend. Nice, just fall time. The temperatures are so nice. It's just great. Yes, so let's just get going here. My youngest daughter's still over there, so I want to go visit. Didn't get to see her much yesterday. So, okay, let's get going. We're getting towards the end of Ecclesiasticus. Thank God. We got about 4 more to go. We are in the book of Ecclesiasticus 47. David. Continue on with the leaders of the Old Testament. As the fat is set apart from the communion sacrifice, so was David chosen out of the Israelites. Yeah, by the Israelites, though it is saved by God, that's not true. He played with, well, if one reads, all of it, then I'm assuming everyone will come to the same conclusion as I did. He played with lions as though with kids, and with bears as though with lambs. Okay. While still a boy, did he not slay the giant and take away the people's shame by hurling a stone from his sling and cutting short the boasting of Goliath? Yeah, I've talked about that when that came up earlier on. To put a 12, 13-year-old, right, in front of the whole army and say, "Oh yeah, go ahead and have a go at it." Yeah. I'm sorry. That's just so wrong in my opinion. But hey. For he called on the Lord Most High, who gave strength to his right arm to put a mighty warrior to death and assert the strength of his own people. Okay, that may or may not have happened. Hence they gave him credit for 10,000 and praised him while they blessed the Lord by offering him a crown of glory. For he destroyed the enemies on every front. He annihilated his foes, the Philistines, and crushed their strength forever. In all his activities he gave thanks to the Holy One Most High in words of glory. He put all his heart into his songs out of love for his Creator. He placed singers before the altar melodiously to sing. He gave the feasts their splendor, the festivals their solemn pomp. Yeah, sure he did. Causing the Lord's holy name to be praised and the sanctuary to resound from dawn. The Lord took away his sins, making his strength ever greater. He gave him a royal covenant and a glorious throne in Israel. Bear with me. When I read things like this, I was wondered, so while you were having all these festivities and these sacrifices and the pomp and the doings in the temple, were all the people of Israel eating enough, taken care of? Hmm? If not, I can't quite see on how our Heavenly Parent would be okay with all of that. Just saying. And I'd say David seemed to be a bit of an actor when it comes down to it with all of this stuff. Just saying. As I said, either listen to more videos or go back and read up on the King of Kings. I think it's in the Chronicles. Solomon. Oh yeah. Yep. A wise son succeeded him who lived content thanks to him. Solomon reigned in a time of peace, and God gave him peace all around, so that he could raise a house to his name and prepare an everlasting sanctuary. Yeah, he sure raised a house. Okay, guys, it is what it is. Just, ugh, let's just read. That's our condition here for the reputation of God. Did God have much to do with any of these guys? I just don't think so. How wise you were despite your youth, like a river brimming over with intelligence. He brimmed over with something else, too. Your mind arranged the earth, you filled it with mysterious sayings. Your name reached the distant islands, and you were loved for your peace. Your songs, your proverbs, your sayings, and your answers were the wonder of the world. In the name of the Lord God of him who is called the God of Israel. You amassed gold like so much tin, and made silver as common as lead. You abandoned your body to women, and you became the slave of your appetites. Oh, look at there. Oh, so Ecclesiasticus wasn't unaware. You stained your honor, you profaned your stock, so bringing retribution on your children and affliction for your folly. Oh, this is why things didn't go well in the end. The empire split in two. From Ephraim arose a rebel kingdom. I thought he was the king of peace. No, it sounds different. You know what? But the Lord never goes back on his mercy, never cancels any of his words, will neither deny offspring to his elect, nor stamp out the line of the man who loved him. Wait a minute. Will neither deny offspring to his elect? Okay, no, wait. Didn't we read about on how if you do some dumb stuff out there, this and that then the descendants are also afflicted by it? But because this is a king, the elect. Oh, that does not apply now. Okay, you know what? If people want to believe this, fine. And hence, well, not fine. He has granted a remnant to Jacob and to David, a root sprung from him. Rehoboam. Solomon rested with his ancestors, leaving one of his stock as his successor, the stupidest member of the nation. Brainless Rehoboam, who drove the people to rebel. Okay, now in his case, to rebel was a bad idea. But in everyone else's case, it was all fine to go to war. Okay, you know what? Not even. Jeroboam. Next, Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who made Israel sin and set Ephraim on the way of evil. From then on, their sins multiplied so excessively as to drive them out of their country. For they tried out every kind of wickedness until vengeance overtook them. Okay, so it's not all about just... That's the end. Well, it's a good one. It's a short one. All right. Next we have 48, and it keeps right on going. All right. Next, we'll do this one little thing at a time. So, I find it interesting. I have been praying, having conversations with Spirit World and my Heavenly Parent and Jesus and Father, and do something. Just do something. Mom can't stay there. Mother can't stay in that detention center. Something's got to give, so how is it going to happen? Now, we can't storm in there. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't start, a rebellion. What does one do? Yeah. And got an interesting answer back. Just happened to browse through some things and came across a post of a Korean official that committed suicide after he had been interrogated for, it sounded like, just about 24 hours. Okay, not quite. Enough hours without sleep. I don't know if they gave him anything to eat or drink, or, like I said, don't know. But after 12 to 18 hours of interrogation, The guy went home, wrote a note where which was withheld to begin with, but somehow found anyway, on where he describes the grueling psychological uh, torture that he went through. And my feeling is that it got to the end where you are so bogged down by what they're doing and how they're accusing you, this and that, that what, you give in, or you just, well, they let him go. Well, why would they let him go? As far as I know, everyone else that the South Korean government has detained just in recent days has said, no, I didn't do any of that, and they're still there. So what, did he admit to something, this Korean official? Also, by the way, was accused of having bribed the wife, again, that's weird, the wife, the first lady of the former president in Korea. Wow, that's a bit odd. Why would the what? Okay, just saying. So that's just all odd to me. But that was supposedly laid at his feet as well. This Korean official who went home, wrote this note. Not, oh, sorry, I did this or that, and the other, it's true. No, he wrote a note on how he was tortured psychologically, driven to exhaustion, and went home and committed suicide. Whoa, now that special prosecutor's team is under investigation. That's interesting. Is that how you let someone who's just completely ignoring any kind of decorum when it comes to, right, all this stuff, making up lies on so that they can arrest someone and this and that, right? Yes. It's almost as if they're starting to shoot themselves in the foot, both feet. So what we do is we continue on the right path. We don't want to become like them. Yes? And I'm sorry for what happened to that Korean official. I mean, I don't. That's like, dear me, you know. How many more people have to die for this kind of baloney? Anyway, so then I talked to a friend, sister in faith in Korea for quite some time, a couple of days ago. And all the stories always floating around. What I would like to say to the ones that are sticking with true parents, even the ones that are just going and getting their information, this and that, and kind of on our side. Stick with the truth. Don't make up things so that stuff sounds better. Please don't do that. I asked my sister in faith. I said, "Hey," "let me just ask you. When they went to Chongpyong and the police started raiding everything there. Supposedly there was a whole bunch of our young people. I'm gonna come over in just a second, unless you want to come and sit for a minute and listen. I'm almost done." Okay, all right. Good morning, my darling. A whole bunch of young people there that were in a workshop, this and that, were told, go and stop them. They were told by someone, go and stop them, see if you can hold them off, or, don't let them through. Probably because, hey, we have some rights here, right? Where are our rights? This is supposed to be a democratic country. You don't just go and start raiding a place. For what exactly? Yeah, for what exactly? Why was that done? It's not like there was any kind of national secrets or something hidden away, or money from robbed from a bank or something, right? I'm just saying, there's no murder that happened there. There's no. I'm just right. Anyway, and then they were immediately told, no, don't do that. Right? Don't do that. But they were told to go and hold off the police. So I saw two differences. That there was, oh, they were getting aggressive, which they weren't. So the one side said that, right? And then the other side said, oh, they never were told. They were just mingling there, which isn't true, wasn't true either. That's why I'm saying stick with the truth. Tell the entire truth and nothing but the truth. Don't try to mask things up. That's just going to make things worse. If the truth is all out in the open, then guess what? There is nothing else to find. And if one doesn't have to worry about what the truth is, it should be out there in its entirety and stop making up stories. Yes, I think that goes for everyone in every situation. You did something, it comes out, be honest about it, then take care of the consequences. Yes, then it can be taken care of. But if one just constantly keeps up making excuses, oh, if I just say, well, I could, well, how do I lessen the, yeah, don't just be honest. It is one of the commandments, the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not lie. Don't lie about things. If you don't know, just say, I don't know. Done. Yes? Okay. All right. Not talking to people who are watching here, just saying what I've kind of recently seen with everything going on in Korea, this and that. Yes? Yeah. And this Korean official that ended up committing suicide due to the special prosecutor's team. Yes. Supposedly not the first one. Interesting. I went and dug a little deeper than just the post and found it to be true and found out a little more on top of that. Yes? Okay. All right. It's a good idea to go and get informed. Yes? Yeah. And not sprout nonsense. I can do that too. Uh, okay, I'm not going to get into that. I can do that too, just for a laugh, and say, oh, yeah. Somebody will run with it and go, hey, guess what she said? That's what happened. You know, even though anybody would read certain things appropriately, they know it's a joke. Right? Yes, sometimes they're bad jokes, but any jokes. Okay, that's it. That's all the time I have. Got to go visit with my youngest daughter, who most likely is, getting ready to go home. So, may Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, and embrace you with love. Eldritch, my dearest brother, the prayer book. We wish you would do that. I mean, maybe you are. Okay, it's very powerful right now. Yes. Okay, and I will talk to y'all another time.